Hi team. In this, we're going to discuss the interview questions of the automation testing in the Selenium. The first question is, what is a WebDriver in the Selenium? Selenium is a WebDriver tool which helps you automatically test the website. It lets you write a code that opens a browser, clicks buttons, types into the fields, and checks if the things on the websites are working correctly, just like a real user who do. We need to check whether the buttons are working correctly, whether the fields are in the correct form, whether we have the any other broken links. We need to check by automatically by using this. We have a line code which is a web driver. It is an interface. We have a variable of driver is equal to new Chrome driver. We're going to open the Chrome driver through this. So the second question is, what is a WebDriver manager? WebDriver manager is a type of a library that helps manage the browser drivers automatically. So you don't have to download them manually or set their parts into the code. We have a WebDriver manager which is have updates a weekly or monthly. Um, so we need to change those links weekly by manually. So if we have the WebDriver manager, we keep them automatically updated. We don't want to change it manually. So then we move to the third question. Explain the architecture of the Selenium. We have a Selenium IDE, Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium Grid. We mostly use a Selenium WebDriver. So we have steps like we need to select the test scripts which are Java or Python. We use as a language to communicate. WebDriver API is like dot get, dot click, dot setup, which are the WebDriver APIs. Browser drivers are a Chrome driver. Real browser we use a Chrome Edge. Those are the real browser. So then we move to the fourth question. Explain the advantages of the Selenium. So it is a more open source and the free. We can use it. So then supporting a multiple programming language which is supported Java, Python, uh, more other languages. Then cross-browser compatibility. We can move from Chrome to the Microsoft Edge. It have a Chrome browser compatibility and the cross-platform supports easy integration with other tools. It support more other tools. Support a parallel and a distributed testing, strong communication support, and real interaction with the browser. These are the major advantages of the Selenium. Then, what are the different components of the Selenium, which is a fifth question. Selenium IDE is an integrated development environment. Then Selenium RC is a remote control. Selenium WebDriver. Then Selenium Grid. Selenium WebDriver are we use mostly. Then a sixth question. Scenarios those uh, cannot be automated by the Seleniums are the CAPTCHA, which is uh, used on their website. We cannot automate that, and the OTP verification also cannot be automated by the Selenium. Desktop application, non-browser apps which are cannot automated by the Selenium. Then mobile application uh, or cannot be automated by the Selenium, and image-based testing or visual layout comparison. Then a barcode QR code scanning cannot be automated with the Selenium. Then the seventh questions is types of testing supported by the Seleniums are functional testing, regression testing, smoke testing, sanity testing, cross-browser testing, and data-driven testing, integration testing, and the load testing, which are the major testing we used in the Selenium. Uh, Then we move to the eighth question. What are the different type of locators we have in the Seleniums? Are we can find those elements by a ID, a name, other by class name or the tag name, link text, partial link text, CSS selector, and XPath. And CSS selector and XPath we need to create it by manually. ID, name, class name, tag name, link text, partial links, link text are the attributes which are given in the HTML code. We can view those by using the inspect of the web page. So CSS selector and the XPath we need to create it by own. What is the difference between the soft and the hard assertion? Uh, so in those test executions are in hard assertion stops when it get reaches the failure. Soft assertion continues even it fails and gives any other output. Use cases. It is a critical check in the hard assertion, multiple check in one test in the soft assertion. Then reporting failure immediately, reports failure at the end. Report if we get any other failure in between the process, it will give report failure immediately. It will continue. We have any other failures in it. So reports failures we get at the end of the uh, program. And then we move to the what is the difference between XPath and the CSS. XPath lets you find elements by navigating up and down the HTML structure. For example, you can find a child element in parent elements or the sibling elements. CSS selectors only lets you find the elements by going a downward. Children or a descendants. Then exploit is a more powerful and can find an element based on text or the complex condition. CSS selector is a faster and simpler, but you cannot find an element by the text. So here, XPath, it can find the above element or the below element, uh, but CSS selector only find elements by the downward children element only it can find, but in XPath we can find a parent element and the sibling elements and the children elements, and everything we can find by XPath. Then we move to the 11th question. What is the difference between a single slash and the double slash? In XPath selects only the paragraph element that are a direct children of div, so it select a paragraph one only. If we use a single slash means it will find the first element of the paragraph. If we give the double slash means it will find the all the elements inside the div, no matter how deep. So it selects a paragraph one and paragraph two. Inside that we how many elements we have, it will find all elements while using the double slash. In the single slash, it will only find a direct children. It means the first paragraph only it will find. Then we move to the 12th question. Types of weight in the selenium. Implicit weight, explicit weight, and the fluent weight. It as applies to the all element in the implicit weight. Explicit weight is a specific element, and fluent weight also meant for a specific element. It has a low flexibility in the implicit weight. In explicit weight, we have a medium flexibility, and in the fluent weight, we have a high flexibility. Use cases are simple default weight we have in the implicit weight, wait for a specific condition in the explicit weight, and the complex weight with the polling in the fluent weight. We can move to the 13th question. 13th question is a different statement to invoke the browser. How we use the code to open the browser means we need to say the code as a Webdriver as an interface. Then we have created uh, variable called driver is equal to new Chrome driver, means it will open the Chrome driver. It is a alternate. We can use a Firefox driver, means it will open the Firefox browser. We can change Edge driver, means it will open the Edge browser. And we have a Internet Explorer driver. It will open the Internet Explorer browser. Then we have a Safari driver. It will open a Safari browser. By using this line, we can invoke the browser open, and we can check whether it's working properly. And thank you, team.